Hey friends, this is Nick, and I call my channel DZ Performance, and I really appreciate you tuning in. The motor package I'm bringing you this weekend is another 496. I know I've had several here recently, but this one's sold locally. I got a friend that's getting ready to come pick it up, and I'm not going to have it here in the shop anymore, so I thought I would cover this package of parts for everybody's enjoyment or usage out there, you guys building motors and hot rodding and doing all that fun stuff. What this 496 is I built two 496s that were twins with the same cam and the same basic parts. The only thing that was different is I put 990 heads on the one that I sold 3 months ago. I took it down to West Texas to a friend down there, and this one had the 088 heads, which they're both rectangle port heads, and if you do any reading, everybody calls them the same cylinder heads. They're just different castings, different years that they were produced, and I found almost the exact same horsepower. I did test them with different intakes, so the single plane Victor Jr. came up with 9 horsepower extra and about 9 horsepower or 9 foot-pounds of torque less. So basically the same thing. I'm sure I could have switched intakes and it would have done the exact same thing on each motor. But just to refresh your memory off of my last 496 that I built like this, it is the cylinder block on this one is a 1990. It's out of an SS 454 truck. It is a Gen 5. So it is a 4-bolt main. It has a Milidon oil pan and Milidon windage tray. It has a Scat 9000 crankshaft that's a 4 1/4 inch long stroke with Scat forged steel I-beam rods that are a 6.385. The pistons that I used on this one are Icon. It is a 60 overbore on that 454 block. They're Icon forged steel or forged pistons. The camshaft that I used was the Extreme Energy. At 50 thousandths, it's a 248 on the intake and a 254 on the exhaust. The lobe separation is a 110. And that's an Extreme Energy hydraulic roller camshaft. Like getting up to the cylinder heads, they are 088s. They came off of a 454 HO motor. They're rectangle port. They got two 19 intake valves and 188 exhaust. They're the factory valves. They've had a mild bowl blend pocket port done on them. And I run a Victor Jr. intake 1-inch open spacer with a 1000 CFM Holley Pro Systems, 1000 CFM Pro Systems carburetor. The horsepower that was achieved on this project is 605 horsepower and 585 foot-pounds of torque. Like I was saying, I built a twin to this motor and dynoed it the same day. It was 9 horsepower less and 9 foot-pounds of torque more with an Edelrock RPM with 990 heads. The 990 rectangles, if you lay them out on the bench and got the valves out of them, they do look very similar and they make almost the same horsepower. So the compression ratio on this motor with the Icon pistons and the cylinder heads are 118 cc's. The block has been decked. It has it's 5 thousandths in the hole. It is a compression ratio of right at 10 with this motor. I ran 1.8 Scorpion rockers. It has Comp Cam's 933 valve springs in it. And once again, it made 605 horsepower and 585 foot-pounds of torque. So I don't have any dyno shop footage. I tested this over a year ago and just happened to erase or lose my dyno footage, but I wanted to bring you this basic package of parts in a 496 that Easily made, 600 horse. It'll make a tremendous street motor for, it's going in actually an 89 Chevy short bed truck. So they'll have a lot of fun with it. But this is Nick, and I wanted to bring you this package of performance parts and the results. Thank you.